Number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
I heard that guy laughing when the song started. He's not laughing anymore, is he?
The day the laughter dies.
Oh,
that
shit.
Will carry on from beyond the grave.
Oh, shit. Damn.
It's over.
You're right, David is gaming. I got fucked. A lot of YouTubers that wanted to see me fail. Very happy tonight. Here's to you.
Well, technically, it's not your failure.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's a team effort. You know.
Exactly. And it took everybody fucking us up to make this happen. So go team.
Win as a team, lose as a team. Hey, don't go blame Johnny on the bench over there. It's all of our fault. We win as a team, lose as a team. All right, ladies and gents. What are you going to say, Jeff Fluffman?
I was going to say, don't blame little Johnny for kicking the ball on his own net.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when I said that, actually. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, it's not his fault. If we had a lot of opportunities that we didn't convert on. It's not little Johnny's fault, even though this is the third time he kicked it in his own net. It's not his fault
that he's a completely useless waste of space.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's your fault, Coach. You shouldn't be fucking putting Johnny on defense, you dumb shit. All right, yeah, you're right. It isn't our fault, Coach. I always wanted to say that to one of them. Never did. Never had.
Punch him in the nuts. Be like, no.
Never did have the balls. All right. A lot of you guys want to know if the Baited podcast is dead. It's running on fumes right now, and
not great. Not great.
Not great. Not good. Not good at all. I will lay out this story the way I understand it, and I want to make this clear. We have not heard Clown's side, which I'm very interested in. Definitely want to hear from him. I was under the impression that we were doing a Baited podcast yesterday because on Friday I heard that we had to do one tomorrow. That came and went. Nobody's really heard from him. I was in Clown's Discord earlier today. A lot of his friends and allies tried to shed light on the whole thing. They were very nice to me. They were very respectful. Usually they're trying to take a piss out of me. But they were trying to give some insight in the whole thing. Even Keem came in there. So here's what happened. Look, Keem has gone on Twitter and said, it's over, we're done a million fucking times, and I have gotten somewhat used to it. Even it happens like, if Clown doesn't show up in 5 minutes, I think it's just the way we all operate. And I think Keem tries to pump himself up for the episode. So initially, this is very typical, until I watched the video, and I got a very different view. Apparently, and I was not privy to any of this information, that there was a point in time where Clown asked for more percentage of what he was getting based on the fact that he is doing the editing and he's doing the editing and a lot of the other things, and he feels entitled to a percentage. Now, we did negotiate a percentage prior to this. We all gave our words, and Keem ain't having it. Now, I thought at first, like I said, I thought he was being, taking it to the public, maybe popping on, maybe trying to get him come out of the grave so we actually do a podcast. Everybody tries to kind of push each other's buttons to make it as good as possible. But when I talked to Keem offline, he had very much the same tone that he had publicly. And he said, this isn't fair. We agreed to this. I guess he wanted to get a feeling of how I felt about it. And I'm going to tell you in a minute. And it's not just about money. He does feel, and I didn't necessarily buy this initially until I talked to him face to face. And again, that's why I want to hear from Clown first. He does feel hurt and feels the potential that he's being screwed over, not unlike the Leafy and Grade situation. Here's what I told him. On the agreement the Clown made prior, I think he is obligated morally to honor that agreement. On the purposely disrespecting Keemstar. Now, he's told me some other stuff that I will not repeat, that he feels that possibly this is some kind of betrayal or something like that, which I don't believe. I don't believe. I think Oliver has a unique personality. He's an artist. Artists can be a little flaky sometimes. And
not everything's intentional when it comes to art.
No, and the thing is, the clown's been so good to me that I just have trouble thinking that he would just sandbag everything for the sake of doing it. We'll get into theories in a little bit. I don't believe that. Certainly, if Keem doesn't pick me, I'm not in the Baited podcast and get the ride of my life and a story to tell, probably even a book to write down the road if this becomes like a historical thing. But Clown actually said, yeah, I want to work with that guy. And he had no idea who the fuck I was, and I knew who he was. And it was a bug out getting that call. So I tried to explain to Keem. I said, look, I don't believe that. I don't believe he's hers. I've seen him several times say, I won't do this, that, or the other thing. I couldn't recall the actual incident because it's going to seem like a backstab to Keem. I do think this is some kind of issue. He also made a demand that we would talk about this on the Baited podcast and potentially be our last. There is no way I will participate in that.
Cannot happen.
That is not.
That's something that needs to stay behind the scenes.
I love you guys to death. That is none of your business what I make. It is none of your business. This is not for public consumption. My wife doesn't want that information out there. That is not fair. And what it is, what a lot of you guys don't realize, and we're not going to be able to get that off, this is a business. And people, and I brought the least because I had 1,000 subs when I came here. And that was divided up based on the amount of people that were bringing in. And the two guys that bring in the most are Keem and Colossal. I have never had a problem. I don't have a problem with my percentage. I don't have a problem with any of it, right? My mission from here on in is just simply this: save the podcast. Now, I made an effort today. I said, if this is the only issue, if Keem or Clown doesn't want to do the editing because he doesn't think he's getting his worth, I will take no extra money, and I will do all the editing myself, which I think I can. I think I can do. I know I can do it.
You have the time. You have the time to do that. So I mean, that makes sense.
That's the thing. This is the only thing
you
I'm doing.
don't have to worry about time restraints.
You can get more. You can get more of them out. I mean,
yeah. Everybody's saying I'm fucking fat. Well, I quit smoking, so I'm fat. You happy? I'm big fucking fat. You know. So I mean that's what I want to do. If that's simply it, if that's it, I think I can take care of that. And Clown can keep his percentage because the podcast is definitely more important to me. 20% is better than no percent.
Very true.
I do worry about a couple things. I worry about is this a work for revenge for the Zoe Burger thing? Which I will be relieved if it's true. Believe me, just like last time.
Worst work ever if that's the case.
I worry if Clown just doesn't want to do it anymore. Which, you know what? If that's the case, just walk. I mean, I could still be friends. I could still be friends with him. If he doesn't want to be there or something like that, for whatever reason he is, that's it. You know, partnerships break up all the time. Doesn't mean friendships have to. At least I don't operate that way. You know, I care about Clown a lot, and I wish I was let into this. And you know, I am home, and I do have the time, and I can take on more responsibility. And here's the thing: Clown's got a job, and he hasn't committed to YouTube 100% yet. And I understand why, and I think those are for the right reasons, because we're not getting paid yet, enough to stay home and pay the bills. I'm scrapping up every dime I've made off of Baited. It's basically been on my own channel, so it's really my own money, and that's how I'm scrapping out right now. And it's only been since September. So, I mean that's really what I'm trying to do now. If the podcast does break up, then we move on. Then we go on. I'd like to talk to him and get Keem in a room. If we can't come to a financial agreement, or, you know, if I can take the stress off of Clown and do that ending, I know I can do a good job. And not only that, it'll get better every single week until I got it on our formula. It's the way it works. I make it happen. You know, it's like, you don't experience that. Google it, motherfucker. I'll make it happen. That's just the way I operate.
Get it done. I mean, that's
I get it done.
That's how it works, man.
I mean, you can see a lot of if you've seen a lot of YouTube podcasts like this, they don't look like mine. They have a little slab of fucking art in the back. Sometimes not even that. Everything's square and blocky and picture-y and stuff like that. I try to put a little effort in it, and I think I can do that for the Baited podcast. Absolutely. No skin off anybody's back. Nobody's got to take a loss.
You're not sending a fucking rocket to Mars, man. You're
no, I can
editing
make it
a couple audio clips. Look at that amazing work you did on that zombified fucking picture you guys
Exactly.
did. My God,
you're
you're above the curve.
I turned the hue.
Cute.
I turned the hue to green. There you go.
That's some impressive shit.
But I mean, I want to save it. I want to hear from the guy. And I obviously, I think Keem's got some points. I don't think that you can just change it. I do think there may be some issue with the amount of time that come out. All these things can be discussed like grown-ups. It doesn't have to be public. I would rather this not gone public. I'd rather Keem not gone public with this. I wish I'd have known something about it because maybe I could have done something, but it's too late now. It's just too late now. And I hope it's a work. I don't give a shit. I'm going to have much the same detached reaction that I had with Zoe Burger. I don't care that much. If this is, hey, the show's called Baited, whatever. But, I mean, you're playing around with people's lives. And here's another thing. For all you guys who are freaking out and cursing at me and saying all sorts of horrible shit on me on Twitter and maybe even the other guys too, nobody gets hurt more than me. Nobody loses more. Clown's got a nice job, even without Baited, and he'll do fine the rest of his life. He lives in a beautiful, beautiful place in England. I've seen the outdoors of it anyway. And Keemstar, and he's going to be just fine too. Guess who's fucked the most? Me. I'm fucked the most. I'm not crying. I'm not acting like an asshole, and I'm just going to drive on. If this is my last, and I know the kids love to say this, my last flirtation with what they like to call relevance, and use that all out of context, so be it.
YouTube glory.
Yeah, so be it. It was a fun ride. And most of you guys, look, there's a bigger YouTubers than me that would love to have my spot on Baited. There are smaller YouTubers than me that would just like it for one fucking day in 1 minute, and I lived it for 6 months, and I got a story to tell, and I'm proud of it, and I'm not going to be mad at anybody, Clown or Keem, if it breaks up. I'm going to be disappointed. That's it. That's all I can do. There's nothing I can do. So I can talk to these guys, and I can do my best, and I can promise the fans that I'm going to do my best. The only thing I won't do is take a fucking pay cut. That is not happening. That is not happening. Because honestly, anything less than that I'd practically be working part time anyway, and I'm staying home. I can't stay home with that little money. No.
Without saying the percentages, the way it's divvied up, it's fucking right.
It's fair. I think it's fair. It's fair. It is fair. And for you guys that think that everything has to be even, we all bring equal amounts. No, we don't. Not from a business standpoint. We don't. No. We don't. I certainly don't. Nobody does. He makes the biggest.
Saying I should get an equal part in this between these two.
Look, fucking LeBron doesn't make the same as fucking J.R. Smith. Just doesn't happen. I mean, LeBron is already a millionaire. But that's the thing that bugged me about today. People were yelling at Keem. Keem, you're already a millionaire. You don't need. It's not about that. It's about knowing your fucking worth, what so many young kids simply don't do anymore. LeBron James, already a millionaire. Guess what? He still gets a max fucking contract. You know why? Because he's worth it. Conor McGregor is taking UFC to the goddamn cleaners right now. He's getting Marky Mark to sell him his fucking stock options because he's worth it.
Yeah.
It's about knowing your worth. It's not about greed. Maybe a little bit about greed, but it's about pride. It's about respect. It's about fucking honor. It's about all of those things. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. The reality is, you know your goddamn worth, and you get paid what you're worth. That's how it is.
You bring more to the table, you'll get rewarded.
My dad worked for a very big paint, the biggest paint company on earth. He's a corporate man his whole life, and I told him what happened. I told him that and let me tell you something. Clown really went to bat for me in the original negotiation. I mean, he pressed hard to get me much more money, really, really hard.
No, he really did.
And Keem is an experienced negotiator, and he did a very good job, and I learned a valuable lesson. When I took it back to my father and I said, this is the way it broke down, he said, you got lucky. I can't believe you got that much. That's incredible. Congratulations, blah, 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 blah. And he said, you have everything to be happy about. Nothing. I didn't do anything. And we tried to do this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, there is no way. If a big corporation came in and offered you two a situation like that, you'd be getting fucking 5% each, and every day you would get 90. That's the way it normally works. Yeah. But here's the thing, and Keem knows this. If you were to give both of us 5%, that's not enough to make a living on, so therefore, there's no point in doing a fucking podcast anyway.
It's not enough to keep you invested.
Yeah, it's not enough to keep us invested. It's not enough money. I can't stay home. I got to get a job, and I can't be on call for Baited, which I basically am 24 fucking hours a day, and I have to have enough money coming in to contribute to my family. And that's the bottom line. Those are the realities. The percentage,
be motivated to do it. You got to have a reason to get out of bed sometimes.
The percentage that I make now is enough to get by on top of YouTube and donation. It's just enough to get by. Wife happy. My wife has to be happy.
Another part of your compensation is the fact that you knew you were going to get a sub increase, more viewers, better revenue on YouTube. Right.
Everybody's benefited.
It all comes with it.
Everybody's benefited, including Keemstar. He got his name back. the way he wants to be seen. Clown got a nice little bump. He went from 70,000 subs to 200,000, and one of the biggest, brightest stars in YouTube. And me, I got my dream. I get to do a daily radio-like podcast on my own channel, and hockey on top of it. And it's been a great. I got called by Comedy Shorts Gamer. I get DMs from I Hate Everything. I've got to talk real quickly to Chris Reagan. I'm talking friggin' YouTube heroes of mine.
Zoe Burger.
Zoe Burger. Got to talk to her offline. H Street Productions. The guest list that were coming on was just mind-blowing. It's a dream come true, and I would be just... And if you're wondering, like, why am I not freaking out right now? Because I'm already up. It doesn't matter if it ends right now. Keem says you're fine. I'm up. It doesn't matter. I got a beautiful fucking microphone, all sorts of nice shit, another monitor, a PlayStation 4 that I'm hoping that I stream that I can give back a little bit. And I basically invested everything into the show, and I was just about to buy a brand new computer so I could get this working faster and working well. And that's what I want to do. If I can't, I gotta pay bills. Christmas is coming. This is the worst time for it to happen with the glitch and Christmas. Right. You know. So look, this is what it is. I'm not crying. I'm not complaining. I don't think you should. Let us try to settle it, and don't make judgments on anybody. Well, I'm asking you. I can't tell you, but you all should be making the same amount. No, it's just not true. It's not true. It's not a reality. This is all my whole thing with my theme of the show when I talk about millennials. What you've been told about the world, about everything being equal and all being square, it's simply not true. It's not true, and you guys are in for a rude awakening when you go to work. It's just not true. This perfect world that you told is out there, and if something's out of whack and it doesn't fit in that perfect world, you ask for safe spaces and you freak out and you go, guess what? This is what everybody's talking about, the millennial generation, because it never fucking existed. It doesn't exist now. It didn't exist 20 years ago. There was never a time on Earth when everything was fair and square. And you know what? I don't know that this isn't fair and square. So it is what it is. So I'm waiting to hear from Clown. I hope that he wants to continue. I think I can put him over. Both these guys have been fantastic to me. Both of these guys have been wonderful for me. I'm not going to say, no matter what happens, I'm not going to badmouth them. I'm not going to fucking act salty. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to be disappointed, but I'm still going to broadcast that day. And that's the way it's going to stay.
Life goes on, baby. That's just how it is.
I mean, nor should you cry, because everything that you've gotten, from the past 6 months, everything that we've experienced has been a win.
It's been incredible.
I don't know. Should I give the percentage out, because there's so much. Keem dropped the percentage. Keem dropped the actual percentage in a Discord.
Fuck it. I don't think it matters at this point. I don't
want to talk about what we're making. I don't want to. I'm not telling you what fucking Beta's bringing in.
I'll tell you this. I think by giving out the percentage, it really does help put things into context, because people think Keem is getting 80 fucking % or 75%. That's simply not the fucking truth. Yeah, let's straighten it out.
Man. All right, it's 50, 30, 20. That Fuji got it right. That's it. Yeah, most of you guys are pretty close.
Fair as shit.
And that's
what you're right. Tommy, you were right. You did get lucky.
What's that? I did. It's ridiculous. Anybody who knows anything about it, you
me,
guys should all be making, or maybe you should 30, 30, 30 and go to charity or something like that. That's not the way business works. Oh. I know that, and I don't know anything about business. And some of you guys are just like, holy shit. Like, are you that? I mean, I know some of you guys live with your parents and you haven't grown up yet, and maybe as a teenager I would have fucking freaked out about that. That's not right. But I didn't know anything. That's not the way things work. That's what the things. I haven't been treated poorly by anybody. I have had nothing but a good time. But I got to be honest with you. There is a part of me that's like, I am sick and tired. Me and Clown had a nasty fight about 4 months ago. Nasty fucking fight, right? And I really, really lost it with him, because I thought whatever was going to end the podcast. I was really, really upset with him, okay? After that happened, that fight circulated in YouTube circles, big ones. In fact, I heard other YouTubers that I've never even met talk about that fight, right? And it was even mentioned on one of my shows with somebody that I was fighting with. I gotta be honest with you. Since that's happened and I had this blowout, I'm sick of being scared. I'm done with it. That was the same thing with the Zoe Burger thing. I was like, look, I'm gonna blow it and see where it goes. Because I knew that I had to stand up to Keem on the pedophile thing. Otherwise, I would have lost all credibility. When I found out it was a work, it was great. Shh. If I find out this is a work, shh, all the steam goes away. I'm fine. I'm fine with the showgram part of it. But I tell you this, I don't know that this is a show, and I don't think it's a show. I know it's not a show from Keem's perspective.
If it's this is such a different circumstance. It's such a.
Is it really though?
This is a work.
Is it really though?
Oh God, it absolutely is. Because with the Keem situation, with the Zoe situation, it was one man acting on his own, making a statement that was probably slanderous at the beginning, and then he got into a situation where he got let off the hook and they continued on with the work. This would be something that somebody orchestrated that knowingly would hurt not only the person he was trying to get revenge on, but the guy that was innocent, that being you. This hurts you more than anybody else at the moment. Now, I know Keem would disagree because he's emotionally scarred by this, which, by the way,
yeah, he does.
I fucking believe.
Yeah.
That dude is fucked up over this shit. And I believe it, man. Call me a sucker. I don't give a shit. He looked heartfelt to fucking me. Guy had goddamn tears in his fucking eyes. He's been through a lot with fucking people who've screwed him over in the past. He doesn't want it to happen again. Is he overreacting? Probably.
Well, he's an emotional guy. It's not about it. I mean,
I don't. Emotional
fucking. See, this is where I'm. Another thing is, most people don't know this about me. I'm very detached. Nothing really gets me up. It was like I had that fight with Blowout with Clown, and it was over in 10 minutes, and it circulated all over the place. And like, you know, the rumors came out like, oh, Clown's gonna leave, and TommyC had a big fucking shit fit, and like, well, here's what I told Clown: if you want to leave. If that were to come up, I'm not saying that came up. Don't stay on my account, even though like I'm the veteran guy and I got the hard luck story. If you're not happy, go. And then he told me he was happy. And then that's when I heard the YouTubers like, hey, Clown's gonna fuck you up. I ain't gonna leave you. Well, he's not somebody telling me. Maybe something's changed since then. Maybe we shouldn't be going public with it. Maybe we should be just sitting around and iron the shit out. But I tell you something, I'm not gonna fucking hate anybody if it doesn't work out. I'm not going to hate Keem. I can't. I'm not going to hate Clown. I just love the fucking guy. And I accept him for who he is. And if he's, you know, if he's late with a podcast or late showing up or smoking a cigarette, it takes forever to, you know, upload the Fousey 2 video, I accept him for who he is. But I don't know if that's good for Baited, and I don't know if that's good for Keem. It's good for me. No. Nothing bothers me. That's the thing. I'm very, very detached, except when I think it's important. Like, you know, my friends. That's a hot button thing for me. But as far as like this YouTube, somebody said to me is like, you know, when you defended Keem on Zoe Burger, you use the same excuses Leafy did. It's YouTube. You know, I think in a situation like that, yeah, because nobody got hurt. Whereas a situation where Leafy was trying to hurt somebody, it's a completely different situation. He's trying to hurt somebody I knew. I saw him struggle with this, so that's why I freaked out over that, and I got more of a problem with Leafy than I ever will Keem and Zoe Burger. I'm so tired of
why do people want everything to be generalized? Why does everybody want everything to be fucking generalizations, broad fucking strokes? Critically think, man. Each situation is fucking different, and there's nothing wrong with going into each situation, looking at what works right for fucking you. And you know what? If it smells right, if it tastes right, you fucking eat it. If not, you pass it off. What's the big fucking deal? Yes, I just associated everything to food. I'm fat. Get over it.
Where's my purple heart? Pure Tommy, career's over. If it is, it is. But I guarantee, fuckface.
Not here, it's not.
Yeah, well, not here. I'm going to still broadcast because I dig doing. I was doing it with hockey. I'm going to keep doing this. Here's another worst case scenario. When this glitch gets straightened out. All right. I know another guy named Joe Cronin. He had about the same amount of subs as I did when I left over there. He was making good part-time money. Guess what? So will I. I'll be fine. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'm not going to do it doing hockey, but I got something else. The worst possible scenario is if I go back, I have to get a fucking real job and come back here and do the show. Hockey may be affected stratospherically. Actually, it will affect these guys. They will be left spots, and best players will play. I've already talked to Jeff about that there are some real world consequences to this thing. But I tell you something, I can't make Clown be happy on Baited. And I don't think, and there are a lot of you guys are bashing. A lot of you guys are bashing him. In the chat, like Clown's a
commie.
Which
isn't fair yet.
It's not fair. We haven't heard from him. We don't fucking know. Let me tell you something. If he does something crappy, I'll say it. But I'm probably going to still like him anyway because nothing bothers me. And I'm weird like that. You know? I'd rather, if Clown did something to Jeff, that would fucking send me through the fucking roof. You know? But he's not going to. This is business. I wish it would have been done privately. It isn't. I'm sure Keem's trying to get you guys motivated to encourage Clown to to do it the right way. I don't know if that's the right way to do things. For all
No,
you
not
guys
with
that think
Clown,
I
that doesn't
suck,
motivate him.
so I suck Keem's ass. No, I don't think it's the right way. But you know what? It's done, and I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to try to save the damn thing. I'm going to do my best.
It's not the way to motivate Clown, man.
I don't.
It's
No,
just
because
not.
Clown doesn't care. It's about the art to him. 100%. The money's just a bonus.
Which does make it odd that this does seem to be about money, because
Yeah.
that would seem to run counter if what Keem is presenting is the 100% truth. Which look,
here's the thing.
It
I know.
sounds about right.
I
based
know
off the things
Keem's
that Clown
telling the
has said.
truth.
Clown has said stuff on this show, though. Clown has basically said what Keem said today. He has said it on this show.
Yeah.
I've seen tweets out of Clown. I do everything. Keem just shows up. I've seen him say it.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe this.
But this is something we
we
all should have sat down and fucking ironed out. I just
agreed.
But I will say this in defense of Keem when going public, it's tough to get a hold of him any other way. We don't have phone numbers. We can't get in touch with him. Jesus Christ, if he died, we wouldn't know. I think there's one guy we can get a hold of if he dies. I don't know, man. That's not a really great. That's difficult business partnership to have with somebody. Not to mention a fucking friend.
Little bit.
Yeah.
You might need to send a pigeon to England.
This is Clown's Revenge. It has crossed my mind, Cesaro7. I hope it's a work.
I gotta be honest. I have a theory.
Yeah, what's your theory? Dead on
Let's
tape.
hear
I think
your
he wants out. I think he's tired of the same shit every episode.
Yeah.
I think this is his way out. He wants to be gone. He's played around with it before. I think this was the way to get it done, where he would feel, I don't know, a little vindicated by it in some way. It's not clean, but Clown's not clean. So
I wish he would. I told him privately, if that's what if you feel that way, if you're upset, if this is not working for you, if you feel censored, look, don't stay for me. That's not right. You shouldn't have to you're not my charity case. You can't take care of me. You know, I can take care of myself. So if you that's it. But I hope that's the case. And maybe it is just about money. And by the way, talking about, I have no problem. I don't have no problem. But I'm not giving up any percentage. That's ridiculous. I'm like,
No.
Considering I know what it's making. I have access to the Baited podcast as far as, man, it's nice.
be doing okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not, well, it's not making me rich. It's making me able to stay home and do this professionally, which I love to do. And that's what I'm saying.
Considering that it's been intermittent as far as what shows have been out and stuff, and the not consistent, I think you guys have done pretty well.
I think it's great. I think it's really entertaining. I think it's damn shame. I think we're going to disappoint a lot of people, and that's the last thing I'd want to do. 718-39.
Weldon sponsorship.
Yeah, Mac Weldon was funny. 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660, or you can Skype us and Shot from the Point, or no, shit, you can't do that. Fuck. Or you can go in the waiting call section in a Discord. The eternal Vanguard. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Just give me a sec. Just paused it.
Okay, what do you got for us, bud?
Like, it kind of reminds me of, remember when Hey Watch Your Mouth exposed Leafy for trying to give him a really shit deal, like after he agreed to it.
Yeah, but it's not. Clown didn't get a shit deal. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know, but it's the kind of same kind of concept, isn't it?
No, not no.
No, I don't think so at all, because that was like, I mean,
no, it wasn't shit.
No, it wasn't a shit deal, because Keem always reached out to Clown in such a manner. I mean, he wants him to quit his fucking job. He wants him to do YouTube full time. He wants him to put his heart in his own stuff as well as Baited. And Keem knows, he's well aware that he has to give him a decent enough chunk to justify himself staying home. So I don't think that's his. Whereas, Hey Watch Your Mouth is a situation where Leafy gave him a ridiculous amount of money, just absolutely outrageous amount of money, considering
sweatshop wages.
Yeah, it was like sweatshop wages, considering he was making 1 million hits a video. Some of that's Hey Watch Your Mouth fault. Should have spoke the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
The other part is Leafy shouldn't be low. That's what I pay these guys when I can. $20, $10 here and there, because that's what I could afford. Not a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, Leafy's fucking ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous.
This is no one message how much you makes, Tommy. Seriously, people actually think.
But the fact that Colossal
can't
can't stand up for himself, it kind of reminds me of that. What's her name? Justine Sacho, I think, the one who made that tweet about AIDS and got fired from her job. It fucking went completely viral over Twitter.
I don't sit there and be. I don't know if Clown doesn't have the guts. I think he told him. That he didn't want to do this work without the percentage. I can't. I just
Like, we can't. I can't make like an opinion until. I
think that's fair. I think that's fair. And I'm not saying I don't respect your opinion, but I'm going to defend both of them depending on the circumstances.
Yeah,
Period.
like, I can understand. Like, if I was Keemstar, I'd say the same thing, and if I was Colossal is Crazy, I would say the same thing. I can understand them both. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think when you get down to it, that's it. Thanks, Eternal Vanguard. I really appreciate the call, buddy.
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't understand. I don't see how you. I don't know. I don't want to bash the caller, but man, I don't know. By the way, people in the chat, you guys are asking for Gizmo. You know what I want for Gizmo? I want 500 or 500 likes. You give me 500 likes, you get the Gizmo. We're halfway there. There's 800 of you motherfuckers.
I'll take 500 subs if you want to do that.
I want 500 likes and 30 subs for Jeff. Grand Slam 87 on the YouTube. Go sub to him. 30 subs for Jeff. 500 likes here.
I want Jeff to buy Gizmo. A fucking light in that goddamn dungeon he lives in. How about that?
Well, contact God and tell him to make it sunny out.
Yeah. Oh, did somebody say in the chat that
lights, man? General Electric, motherfucker.
I have lights on. It is a gloomy day out here.
Somebody say in the chat that I'm fucking like I'm trying to I guess run this like scratch every nickel out of this or something? I thought I saw something like that. Did I see that? Yeah, you're right. If that's the case, you're goddamn right. I need to make as much off this fucking baited breakup as goddamn possible. I'll be doing a lot of fucking interviews. You can bet your booty. All right? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Fuckheads. You know. All right, 732, you're on the air. You got to turn me off. I heard me in the background. Get me off. I want to hear you.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I never done this before.
Okay. 732, you're on the air.
All right, I'll ask you a question, man. Well, somewhat. Do you think that Clown's going to backstab Keem?
No.
Really?
No.
It's just going to be Leafy all over again, man.
No. He's not like that. I don't think he'd do this to me. I don't think he just, like, if he walks, he walks. That's one thing. That's not fucking me over, right? But as far as some kind of backstab or some kind of move or something, no, I think he'd just walk away. It's just not his style. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't. I would be shocked as fuck. Look, he's not stupid enough to do that to himself. No. He cares about whether he is an ethical man. No, I don't believe that.
Can you define backstab?
Yeah. What's a backstab to you, bro?
When someone like unrightfully betrays someone.
No, I mean,
like, in what way? Specifics.
In this situation, what would constitute a backstab of Clown to Keem? I just want to know. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I just want to know what would constitute a backstab to you. It's interesting to me.
Well, people are telling me that they're having like a lot of shit or something, like with the money in the podcast.
I don't know. I don't think that's much of a backstab. I mean, business partners getting disagreements, dude.
No, not at all.
We just put out the percentages, so I don't know what else they can fucking do. We know the numbers. The numbers are there. It's more than fair when any fucking business analytic would go, God damn it. Keem deserves a little bit more than 50% if you want to look at by the goddamn numbers. But the fact that he took 50 and gave 50 to the rest of his team is actually pretty fucking magnanimous in a business sense.
Well, and you know, let's defend the Clown too. Maybe he can't do this with work. I'll take care of it, and he doesn't have to lose a dime.
Boom.
I'll take care of it. Boom. And I don't think there's any. And I'm not. Look, it's more important for me to keep this podcast together. It's more important. We got to keep both these guys happy. There's no doubt about it. And I'm willing to do anything. And I think a lot of you guys want me to do that. I mean, do you want the Baited podcast to continue? I'm hoping. You do?
Yes.
732?
Yeah, I want to continue.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. You know?
But
and
I think it's going to happen, man. I'm calling it. I just think it's going to happen. I don't know.
Are we going to bag it or are we going to fix it?
What?
What's going to happen? Are we going to bag it or are we going to fix it?
I don't know.
I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Well, let's get the chat's advice.
It's a 50-50 shot here. I mean,
it's a 50-50 toss-up. Chat, it's up to you guys. What do you think? Does Baited go on or does it go off? On or off? Yeah. Not 1 and 2. Fuck that. On or off? You got to type something. Get used to it, kids. On or off?
Yeah. Learn to spell so you don't end up like Tommy.
Yes.
Yes, there you go.
Stupid. And on the Baited podcast. Yeah.
By the way, is this light better? Is this better?
Yes, you look like you woke up from the crypt, you know, with the fucking flashlight blue. Waka, you're on the air, but your mic's off. Waka Waka. You want
Waka Waka.
Waka going once, Waka going twice. See you next week. Waka Waka. 347, you're on the air.
Oh, hi. So I just started watching the stream and I'm really depressed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a baited episode.
Yeah. Well, then you're stuck with me.
Well, I mean, it's not bad. I always watch your streams. But I have a question though. So did you previously notice clowns like behavior change? Towards,
yes, for the positive. He was upset. He was upset a couple months ago, and things looked like a lot better, especially after the grade A under A thing, which he was very upset around that point. And I thought after that, H3H3 and Leafy's Here episodes, he was very, very happy again. Glitch Pro, $5. Hope things work out for you. I will continue watching and donating no matter what. Thank you very much, Glitch Pro. You are the best. Is that you?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not. I'm just saying. Well, I just wanted to ask that. So yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't know any of this. Maybe he maybe he just got frustrated. He couldn't do something and just said, "Fuck this! I deserve more money." I mean, that happens. You never
know. Man.
This is about 10 weeks longer than I expected it to last.
If you had the over/under set at 10, well, you're doing well. You're doing well.
I have faith. I hope maybe something gets worked out.
I hope so.
It sucks though, but.
Is what it is, brother. Is what it is. Nobody's gonna be more.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to telling my wife. Oh, by the way, I'm out of work again. Talk to you later, bud.
It's funny, Tommy. With what Keem put out today, I just got to give my honest opinion here. With what he put out, I think it's going to be hard for this to go forward. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot. Look,
it's not looking good.
What Keem said. I agree with what Keem said. But this is a lot of water under the bridge for a guy like Clown. The little I know of him, it's gonna be a tough one.
Hashtag keep baited on. Ops got memes. Donated $5. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of shows on Baited, a lot of interviews, and I'll take your fucking donations. How about that? Yeah, I will.
Tommy's got a big giant baby that needs to get fed. Keep
that
fucking
Jesus Christ. Coming. I tell you, speaking of the baby, it's pretty funny. A lot of people don't know this. In Germany, where me and Dave live, they have Nikolaus, and then they have Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes on Christmas. Nikolaus comes on the 6th, I think it was, right? And he leaves candy? He leaves candy. Okay. So
in the boots.
Me and my ex-wife are separated, so my daughter comes over on bye weekends. And she says to us, because we haven't seen her, she said, "What did Tommy get from Nikolaus?" Right? And me and Andy looked at each other like, fuck. We didn't give him shit. It's like 10 months. He's only 10 months old. I was thinking, well, it's not like he missed anything. It's not like he knew it was coming. We fucked him over. He's not mad about it.
Where's my candy, motherfucker?
Yeah, it was she looked at me. She goes, "Why?" And I looked at her and said, "He was bad." So screw him. You get nothing for creative. I go, and I tell you something. I really gave him a Catholic guilt trip too. I said, if you fuck up between now and the 25th, you might find yourself in the same way. How about that? All right, kid. That was my move.
Parenting 101 by TommyC.
Yeah, there you go.
Star your child. 3 simple moves.
Let's go with Rummy. I think I'm going to put him on. Rummy, you're on the air on Discord.
Hey, what's up?
You tell me, brother. I'm about to lose my job. What's up with you? Hold on. Dave,
okay,
Jeff, hold on. Stop everything. Stop everything.
I was going to say...
Are you ready?
Is it... Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, is it okay to talk about suggestions on how you could possibly keep it going?
Say it again, Remy. One more time.
Is it okay to discuss possibilities of keeping the show on?
Yeah,
because I felt like.
What do you think? Sure, I'll listen to it. I'm not.
I was thinking the whole PewDiePie thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like this was going to be the next big thing for the show because it's kind of a big deal if you think about it.
Yes.
Because he's the biggest YouTuber.
Well, we were going to do a show about PewDiePie's move, but things got sidetracked. His non-move.
His non-move.
But I don't
feel like. You go.
So you got to understand something. This isn't all about money. Keem feels disrespected. Unless that gets resolved, you can forget about the money, right? And this is probably partly about money from Clown's perspective. And I'm stuck in the fucking middle because I'm perfectly fucking happy. I'm like Ringo in the Beatles, just keeping that beat and happy to be there.
Holy shit! You literally have clowns to the left of you and jokers to the right. Holy shit!
That's
Holy
Steelers.
shit.
That's Steelers wheel, not the Beatles.
I wanted
Oh,
to
no,
say though,
I know
maybe
that,
you
but I'm
could
just
make-
saying.
Yeah, I got clowns left to me, jokers right to
Stuck
me.
in, I was going off
Stuck
your
in the middle with you.
Said
Yeah.
stuck in the middle. I went.
I
there.
can't think of stuck in the middle of you without pouring gasoline on somebody and lighting them on fire. Rummy, you were
Off a
saying,
fucking ear.
yeah, and cutting off.
I was gonna
somebody's
say
ear.
maybe the way to go about it is to not address the disrespect and the money,
That's-
but maybe
No,
appeal to their
Genie's out of the
desire
lamp,
to.
man.
I would
address
agree,
YouTube's
but
problem.
I didn't address it. It was already addressed by Keem, so I mean, I'm kind of forced to talk about it, bud.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you guys are the Baited podcast. You three are the Baited podcast.
Sure.
You guys have a very big voice in the community.
Mhm.
If you guys maybe have a cast on this PewDiePie thing, like his move,
Yeah.
one, it was obviously a dope move to get views, but it's also the biggest example of what YouTube is currently rewarding as a content behavior. So I feel like if
Yeah,
you
sure.
guys actually, all three of you are concerned with how YouTube is working, if you appeal to Clown as somewhat of a duty and Keemstar as somewhat of a duty to get that voice out, because a lot of people have talked about it, right? But
Sure.
nobody's come together.
I wish we could have
to
had this
talk about it.
podcast and this discussion, and I wish we could have been talking about this debate today. This was our plan. If people checked into the link that I put up, it had a picture of PewDiePie in it. Thank you very much, Glitch Pro. I did the
remember
research.
that,
Part-
actually.
okay, I changed it because I can only talk about what's on my mind for some reason, and obviously this shit's on my fucking mind.
Well, this directly affects you.
And another thing is, like, I got to be honest with you. Like the fucking, if this is work, like the Zoe Burger thing, like the freaking PewDiePie thing, it doesn't bother me as long as it's entertaining. Now, you drive a good point. If the changes in the algorithm are kind of encouraging giveaways and like this, we'll put Gizmo up there. If it works, fuck it, you know? And you're right, it is encouraging that kind of stuff, and YouTubers got to eat like everybody else, especially if you're doing it full time. It is a good discussion, but I don't know right now it's personal. So that's got to be resolved before we can ever have any kind of intelligence discussion on that particular issue, which is important to you. And I wish we could do it, buddy. Believe me, more as bad as you want that podcast to happen, I want it more. Trust me. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I'm pretty sure you do. That's your livelihood. That's
Yeah,
you,
sure,
that's
yeah.
money going
And I
into your
enjoy
mouth and
it.
your baby's mouth.
Yeah, I know. It's I enjoy it. It just keeps my wife in check. That's all I'm saying. I feel the clown
It's a
agreed to
power
percentage
play.
revenue
It's
and the
just
scope
a
of the
power
work.
play.
He did not put something, a revisiting decision in the Capitol. I think it's wrong to demand it. I think we all agreed. But, you know, here's the thing. Clown can always change his mind and say, fuck it. Don't want to do it. Rummy, thank you so much. And thanks for your tweets, too. I appreciate your tweets, by the way.
Take it easy, Tommy.
Take
Happy
it easy,
holidays.
brother. No, because you're a little critical of me, but you're respectful critical.
I
right?
really like you. Like,
Yeah, I do. I
we're
like you,
from-
too.
We're from a very similar area, so
Where-
I mean,
where are
like,
you
I know
from?
how it goes.
Where are you from?
I mean, I was born in Sterling, Scotland, but I'm raised in New York. And
Oh, really?
I
What
hang out
part?
with a lot of New Jersey people.
All right. Yeah, we're weird, right? Big assholes. Yeah.
But you're rough around the edges, but the whole thing is you have a point as to why.
Yeah,
That's the whole point. Like,
I guess
you
so.
don't have to be nice to everybody to get a point across.
I don't
There's
think
no
so.
point.
I'm kind of an asshole. I'll agree. I'll show you. Watch this. Rummy's a good guy, though. I really, just to prove it, I got to keep my reputation intact. You know.
You're right.
You know. I gotta keep them.
Nope.
Clown.
maybe you could do that shit
I don't
with
like
Five
all
Blue
this
after all.
stuff. Like Clown is ungrateful. This hasn't
I
been
don't like it
resolved
either.
yet. We're the Walking Dead. We're not quite dead yet. We're like Dead Man Walking. But I'm trying to get a hold of the governor, and maybe he'll make that call so little Johnny won't have to sit in an electric chair for
Egan.
something he didn't do.
Egan.
What, Egan? Oh, don't tell me. I haven't watched any of the... I only watched the first episode. Don't tell me. Oh, shit. Thanks, fuckhead. Thanks. But thank you for the call, Rum. He's
Spoil
actually a really
anything.
good...
I said
He didn't
Negan.
spoil anything. He spoiled nothing.
I said
Shut up,
Negan.
shut up. And Rummy's, I like to think so. My fucking Rudy Giuliani's my hero. He's a big prick when he's running New York, but it ran well. I like pricks. The one thing I agree with.
Yes, you do.
But here's the thing. I don't think being nice is necessary, reflective of somebody's character. I don't. Oh, what happened to you, Dave? Look at that face of his. Am I getting DDoSed? No, I mean it's just Dave. Dave, you there? Oh, Dave, I'll call back. Oh, I hope maybe he got DDoSed. Fuck.
I don't know.
Oh no, Dave's back.
thought he
Dave?
was staring at Zoe Burger's
up?
Twitter.
Yeah, we lost you for a second there.
Sliding in the DMs.
Yeah, right. It was a really great face you made, by the way. It was epic. I don't think nice. Like, it's like you always hear something. Well, that guy's really nice. I don't know if that's a really good indication of somebody's character and somebody you can trust or somebody that's a friend. Nice is just that, nice. It's not really reflective of anything because it can be so easily feigned. It can. It can. Some my drill sergeants were fucking pricks, but they were all good people. You know why they were good? They had a vested interest in the people that they would never see again, not die, and they were pricks. They were pricks.
They wanted you to succeed.
You know the ones that I didn't appreciate looking back. I liked them when I was there. The ones that didn't seem to give a fuck. And that attitude of mine changed certainly when I got to a position where, you know, Iraq became more of a reality. Nice is not reflective of a good character. It's reflective of being polite. Politeness and niceness can be feigned. Character, people that do stuff like Clown going out for me and going to bat for me, and Keem sending a fucking microphone over there and giving me a chance. That is character. Dead on Dave backing me up. You know, that's character. And you know what? I don't think you have to be nice to do any of that shit. That's my opinion.
No.
You know?
No, you don't. You could do nice things. You can have a demeanor that says you're the nicest person in the world. John Wayne Gacy was said to be a nice fucking
He's a
person.
great guy.
I'm sure he was nice to every one of those 38 fucking boys. All right?
Yeah.
It just, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, fuck.
I think there's a time to be nice, and it's not always 24/7. You know, there's a time to be nice and time to get shit done. And this show is for pricks, and you gotta have balls to call this show. You might get blown up, you might get yelled at, and that's the way I like it.
Oh, you're definitely getting yelled at.
If you're gonna be a fucking condescending prick, I am going to expose it because I can't stand condescension. So I'm gonna expose it. You're too much of a fucking hipster, self-righteous prick. This isn't for you. Go watch Clown's videos over and over and over and over again. That's what you should do. And then you can pontificate.
Get a glass of wine,
you can
put on some
pontificate.
Mozart, masturbate.
Yeah,
you know?
sure. You can you also can pontificate on how great they are. And by the way, you would be right. And just lament the fact that you could never do it yourself. That's what I see a lot of. A lot of people like, oh, snobs. I don't like them. Yeah. So I'm not nice, and I'm not going to be nice. I can be. If it suits me, but I'm not going to feign it either. No. All right. What else we got going on here? Don't call me on Skype. I will. Don't. If you call my my Skype line's dead. Period.
Why don't you just close it?
Oh no, because that's where I get the phone calls. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not a nice guy. I'm not always a nice guy. You know, I lost 100 people. You know what? Good. If they less, because Tommy's not nice. Yeah, good. Goodbye. Good. It's not the show I'm running. I'm running a show for men, children like me.
That's how you got to handle it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. Let's see. Who should we put on? Let's see. Let's pick the guy with the most fucked up name.
Oh,
that's usually the best way to go. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, let's see what we got here.
Here we go. Well, okay, Jeff, you pick. Go ahead. Who's the fucked up name?
I thought it said Detective Dicktard, but
yeah, there it is. I think we got a winner.
It says Deckard, not Dicktard.
Deckard. It said Deckard. Yeah, no, not the same.
Detective Dickhard, you're on the air. I bet he blows it. How much you want to bet he blows it?
Yeah, well, that's what hard dicks do.
Detective Dickhard, are you going to blow it?
Yeah, he's going to blow it. We have Cut Boy.
I wonder if I said I ban people from my Discord.
Ooh, Banana Grabber.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, sir?
Hello, it's Deckard.
Hey, Governor. How are you?
I'm good.
I got to read this off. Really enjoyed Baited. Hope the issue's resolved. I'll continue to watch your content. You're as entertaining as Keem is Colossal. Thank you very much. That's very nice. Right. Detective Dickhard, you're on the air.
I had the YouTube on.
Okay. What's on your mind,
Is
man?
Colossal asking for equal?
I don't know what he's asking for. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
So we don't really know.
No, I don't know. And I don't know if that'll ever come out. Because if he tells me not to talk about it, look, the genie's out of the bottle about the percentage. I mean, Keem mentioned it in Discord. It's going to circulate. I might as well be upfront about it. But as far as, and I won't, out of respect for him, I don't think it's anybody's business what we're making or what our percentages are. It's just become public knowledge. And I think it's public knowledge because Keem wants to protect his reputation,
Yeah, but the context here is like the argument that you should all be equal. If he doesn't want to be equal with Keem, why is everyone arguing about equality?
I don't know. I don't know
if
that
he
he's
just wants a slight bump.
That means because one of us
a slight bump.
Because I have to fucking take a bump and I make the least, or Keem has to take a bump, and principally he's against it. So we're either somebody moves, either I move or Keem moves. Or
in your opinion, do you think that Colossal doesn't deserve a bump?
No, because he agreed to it. He might have. You know what? Prior to the negotiation, maybe you probably made that case because we're talking about 100,000 sub channel versus 1,000.
You can always ask for just because you agreed to something at the start.
Yes,
doesn't mean you're fixed to that.
No, I think morally you're obligated. Yes.
It's like asking for a promotion, basically.
Yeah, but here's the thing: nobody got paid yet, and now we're doing it in this time. I'm not saying he doesn't have the right to do it. I don't know if he's entitled to it. I think here's another thing: we've just started the sponsorship deal we've gotten. All right, we just started it, right? And now all of a sudden with the YouTube glitch, with everything's going on, no, I don't. I think he's obligated to at least ride this out for a year and then renegotiate.
Right.
That's my opinion.
But do you think it's a money issue? Because I don't know yet. Doesn't feel like a money issue.
From what Keem says, it's a money issue. I haven't talked to Clown. So
do you believe everything Keem says?
I
know he never lies in his life. I know he's never lied
that's not what I'm
life,
saying. Now you're being snarky. No, I believe that his version of events, he's told the truth. Now, I'm sure there's another side to it. Maybe something he neglected to talk. Maybe he did something in here when they were screaming at each other. These things happen when adults get in fights. People remember selectively and stuff like that, right? But I do believe Keem, because he was exactly the same tone with me on the air and off the air, and I have not been lied to by Keemstar as of yet.
You don't know that yet.
I don't know. But here's the thing. I hear he's a liar all the time. I hear all these fucking horrible shit. I hear he backstabs people. I hear he ruins YouTube careers. And I never see the evidence. I only see the accusations.
I don't think he does that.
Yeah.
But I just, like, Colossal has always been, he's never been one for money, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even when, with the Fousey Tube situation.
I don't think he made a ton of money. Ultra Joe, beta is over because an artist is too expensive. Ultra Joe is the artist from Beta. Yeah, fuck you. You're fired. That's funny. Thank you, Ultra Joe. That's funny. Look, like I said, I don't know, and I will agree with you. He certainly has the right to do it. I don't think it's fair at this stage. And the way it's fixed is somebody's got to take a fucking loss. I know.
And there's only one person who could take a loss in the situation, and that's you. I mean, the fact of the matter is 50% is pretty damn fucking generous.
I got a reputation for sucking Keem's dick. If I fucking go down to 15%, I might as well put his dick in my fucking mouth. And then I said the entire fucking community know that I'm somebody to push over. So I have to draw the line somewhere,
but
too.
But if Clown's gone, I'm pretty sure Baited's gone.
Oh, for sure.
So
absolutely.
It sounds like it really is in Keem's interest.
Here's the thing. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's rich. Yeah. Clown grew up rich, and I'm broke.
Yeah.
So guess what? It's what do they call that? An unstoppable force colliding with guess what?
Unstoppable force.
And guess who's? Yeah. And I'm standing in the middle with a fucking hockey stick trying to stop both of them. So
don't stop him. Just let it
I don't
happen.
think I can. Look. This shit happens. I understand. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just talking about how I feel because it's the kind of podcast that I run on my personal time. And I don't know. Ultra Joe's in the chat. Make sure you sub him, by the way. He's the guy that does do art. He does a great job. Look, if it's just about money for Keem, or for Clown, and because he puts too much work in, I can take care of that. I will take his work and less money. And that has been put out. That has been put out in the public, but it's been put out.
Yeah, why not hire another editor or something instead of Colossal editing it?
I don't know. I think that's something to be looked into. But to be honest with you, I could do it. I'm home, and I could get good at it, and it's something I could actually go on and do something with. Possibly if Braided was to break up permanently, and I could be, it's a trade I want to learn and I want to put into. I mean, I can get up stuff really quick. And I think in a regular quality. And let's say it's not quite what Clown's quality is, the podcast, right? Mm-hmm. The next week it will. And next week it's going to be better than that because that's how I work. And that's just, and I will find a way. I don't
adapt and overcome.
I am very, very resourceful, and I will win, and I will find a way. And a clown he works differently, not worse. I'm not saying it's bad. Everything was a fine-tooth comb, right? I think I can do that eventually and faster. That's the way I work. So if it's just about money and it's just about that he's putting too much time into this and he's not getting back what he's putting into it, give it to me. Because if that's it, then we'll take care of it. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
All right, Defect. I do appreciate the call, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care, man. Nice kid. Nice guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He was
a little
pretty
snarky.
snarky at fucking times. I don't know about nice kid.
But
he was just waiting.
He rolled it back
Keem
a little
Cuck
bit.
City there. Holy God.
Yeah, I'm big cuck. Fucking.
No. Keem. He had some Keem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, we have this fucking.
What a lot of people do.
There is this element out there that there's these Colossal's crazy fans that despise Keemstar with all their heart, and they're looking. And I think also it's part of the fun too. Keem got mad at me once because I said that. It's like he plays the bad guy role and Clown's the good and holy fucking one or whatever. Keem don't like that shit, right?
No, but it is a reality.
But it's reality of the show, and it makes the show fun. Right?
Two completely different people, and then you're the neutral force there.
It's supposedly, and that's just the way it works out, because I am far from fucking neutral. I have an opinion. But it's, I think that's what it is. But I mean, I think that's what makes the dynamic great. And again, if it just comes down to he can't do this because it's just he's got to go to work, I can handle it. And then he just has to show up, because that's all I've been doing. I'll take care of all of it. I'll take care of the sponsors.
I don't understand why you weren't doing the editing the whole time.
Because I didn't have a background in it, and Clown did. I probably couldn't have done it day one, but now I'm pretty sure everything I've seen, read, learned, the equipment that I've got now, I pretty much I've actually fooled around with it on my own time since this has happened. I've actually recorded 2 different tracks and mixed them and silenced them and edited them and things of that nature. So I think I could do it. And not only that, I know it could get better because it's just the way I work. It's just the way I am.
Look at the thumbnail of this. Beautiful.
Yeah, fuck.
You know what drives me crazy? Seeing shit in the chat that says Tommy and Colossal should be paid the most because Keem's already fucking rich. That drives me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Life doesn't work that way. I mean,
it drives me fucking crazy.
Well, here's the thing: if they're just saying that to be trolls, okay, haha, funny. You know, thank you for the donation, Tommy. You should create a baited union for fair wage for work. All right, that's funny. But I gotta be honest. If you believe what you just said, you are in for a terribly rude awakening in life. And if you are fucking of age where you're working on your own, I bet your job is shit. Because you don't know how the way things work. You know, Keem can afford it, but that's not the way it works. You know, it's like, you know, the only athlete I ever saw that do that was Wayne Gretzky. And Wayne Gretzky took a fucking pay cut so he could play with Mark Messier in 1997. Messier and Gretzky right back together. And guess what? Messier's contract was up at the end of the year, and he didn't get what he wanted. So you know what happened? He fucking left and went to Vancouver. And Gretzky was awfully fucking pissed off, and rightfully so. Because he's like, wait a minute, I took a pay cut. But here's the thing. It's a business. That's why I don't get mad when my favorite players could go. That's why I didn't get mad at Ryan Callahan, because he asked the Rangers for more money. He's 28 years old. There is no bigger check coming, because the next time around, your fucking body starts to go to shit. So I gotta be honest with you. You need to fucking wake up. That's not the way things work. And maybe there's a day where I can go up to Keem and say, guess what? 50%. Take it or leave it. But I got to be in a position to do that. And I'm not there yet.
Certainly not today, yeah.
No.
I mean,
right now.
Given all the numbers the way they were. When you started
business.
this, Tommy, you were at 1,500 subs. Colossal was at around 70. Keem was at 1.6 million fucking subscribers. And the fact is, the best point that Keem made of all of his Twitter videos was the one that he made on advertising. The fact is, 12 baited podcasts have gone out. 12 advertisements on fucking Drama Alert has gone out. How much would Keem charge anybody else to plug a show for fucking for a promotion?
Oh yeah, I think he got 10 grand to shout out somebody on fucking Drama Alert. Do you know how much fucking Philly D makes? I mean, come on, guys. This is.
You may not like Keem, but no.
Yeah, you might not like him, but that's business, man.
Jeez.
That's biz. That's the way it works. And you know what? It's Clown's right prerogative in business to play this game the way he sees fit too. And it's my fucking right to say whether I like it or not. But here's the thing. If he fucking walks or something happens, yes, I'm screwed, at least for the short term. But you know what? I had the greatest ride ever. Cool. It was rock and roll all the way. Dave benefited from it. Jeff benefited from it. We have stories to tell. We made famous YouTubers. That's great, right? But that's not the way it works. Keem had a biggest share of the market, and he brought that market to our podcast. Everybody benefited. Keem, myself, and Clown. And I would hope that Clown sticks to the original agreement. If the work is an issue, I can take it off his hands. That's where the offer stands. And he has walk away. And if he walks, I'm not going to... I hope he wants to stay friends with me. I love him to death. You know, I'm not going to fucking badmouth him. The last thing I do, I'm just going to say I disagree. And that's okay.
First step is finding him. That's the first step. We got APB.
I always get like, you got to fucking scream and yell, and you got to fucking yell at Keem, otherwise you're a fucking dick sucker. Like, no, I don't. No, I fucking don't. I you know what? I don't have the biggest part in the Baited podcast, but I'm glad when I talk because people come up to me and they say all the time, you know, you said that and it just kind of got ignored and like, holy shit. Yeah, good. That's my job. That's the way I played it. That was the side to snipe. That was my decision. The other decision was act like TommyC on Shot from the Point and piss off every fucking buddy for being who the fuck does he think is he has 1,000 subs. Well, I played this card, and this card means Keem Dick Sucker, right? Is what it is. I'm not gonna. We don't have to fucking hate each other if this thing falls apart.
No need for it.
There's no need for it.
And the fact is, you're making concessions to try and keep this thing together. I think the biggest obstacle is Keem's hurt feeling. You know, Keem's hurt feelings. That's going to be the biggest obstacle at this point.
Well, I think that could be worked out because I don't believe for a minute Clown. Because I don't believe Clown's trying to screw him. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yeah. If Clown did an exposed video on Keem, what happened behind the scenes on Baited? Who would you side with? That's the thing I'm talking about. I don't have to side with any of them. Like, to make me a good person. Guess what? TommyC is on TommyC's motherfucking side. And always has been. And sometimes I agree with Clown. And sometimes I agree with Keem. And I'm a little more likely to agree with Keem because when it comes to things like business and the way he goes about doing things, those are the way I learn to do things. Get it done fucking crazy. Sometimes Keem goes a little too overboard with that. And I agree with Clown. And sometimes, it just, you guys, sometimes I wonder if you even listen to the podcast. I'm not siding with everybody. I don't have to go to war with these guys. No, they haven't done any. Let me ask you something, a Clown Star from the Point. How the fuck do I go to war with these guys who have changed my life for the better? Because we had a business disagreement? What kind of person would I be? Oh, I got to make an exposed video? I got to fucking talk about every private conversation we ever had?
You'd be Kenny.
That's shitty. Yeah, I could be Kenny, that fucking loser over there. Doing the TommyC tribute show. That's what I could be. Oh, no. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Keemstar video. I'm going to do a Clown video. And I'm just going to get a fucking little pop and maybe that 1 million hit video, maybe 5-6 grand, and then it'll all be over.
Wait till you see my exposed video. It's going to be amazing.
If Baited does break up, one host will still wants to continue. Would you continue Baited without a third host? I'll answer that when the time comes. I want to work. I'll just say that, and we'll leave it there. Am I doing anything wrong, Dave? Am I handling this okay?
No, I think you're doing quite well. I think that everything is going about as well as it possibly could at the moment. And I'm all smiles, as you can see, and we're all doing great. So it's good stuff.
Gay.
All right. Let's see. 818 is on the air. You're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
What's up, brother?
All right, so this is kind of off topic with Bade and everything, and I just wanted to talk to you. My name is Chris. I'm 13, and I basically, first of all, I'd like to thank you for your service.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay, so basically, my plan is I've been on YouTube for about 5 years now.
Okay.
I've been wanting to do it for a long time.
Sure.
And I'm actually getting all my equipment next month, and I'm going to start.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, that's great, because I've always seen it as an opportunity, but I never followed it because I never could. That's the problem.
Why not?
Now that I can. What?
Why not? Why couldn't you follow it? Because your age?
Never had the equipment to do so.
Oh, now you're ready to go. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'm getting everything that I need, and I'm going to start next month.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to talk to you. If it doesn't work out, what my plan is to do is to go into college and then do, I forget what program it is, but it's that way when you go into the military or you join any form of the military, Air Force, whatever.
GI Bill? You going to GI Bill or something like that?
I think so.
Okay.
Is that, because I want to serve, but if YouTube works out, then I want to do that. But if it doesn't, then I'm probably just going to serve. Do you think that's a good plan?
First of all, the plan to become a YouTube star is fucking like becoming the poker player of the year.
I'm not,
I don't think
I'm not planning to become a YouTube star. That's the problem.
Well,
I'm just planning to make it.
I think you work on your content with the equipment in hand your best you can and hope you get a break. And I think it's and then make sure you're going to school and keeping that money coming in and ready to pay for a house. And think if the break happens, it happens. More than likely, it's not. Or to be a break like mine, short fucking lived. You know, but no, it's. I think it's work hard at your trade or what you're doing and go to school or go to the military and get that GI Bill and then sit in school and then do YouTube when you can. You probably can't do YouTube while you're in the military for a host of fucking ethical reasons.
You can't. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you can't.
But you know what? You can prepare and you can keep on top of it and you can watch these shows and you get to know YouTubers and go in their discourse and talk to them. That would be my advice to you, buddy. All right, man. I gotta go. I got calls coming out my fucking ears.
Wait. I got one more thing to say about baited.
Okay.
All right, with bait and everything, even if it ends, and even if you even if one host leaves or if Clown has a disagreement and Keem basically erupts like every episode like he does, I don't think that it will end. It will just be short-lived, and then it will come again. Because I know that you guys are kind of close-knit, but you guys won't just disappear.
I absolutely hope you're right. And thanks for the call, man. I really do appreciate it. And that's nice things you said. Yeah, I guess. I hope. A lot of your guys, you're wondering all you guys in the chat, wondering what the fuck's going on. I don't fucking know either. I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
We're just going with the best information that we have at the moment,
Yeah, I want this guy. Danny DeVito nudes.
Yes! Holy shit! Make that happen.
Yeah, I couldn't resist.
Hello?
Are you dressed up as the penguin?
Yes, I'm calling from Israel.
Do you have Danny DeVito nudes?
What? Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick. Keemstar is a control freak. And
how many times have you worked with him? How many times have you worked with him? I just want to know.
Well, I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, Dave. I mean,
zero.
Why do you think
you don't really need to work with him to really understand that. By the way, I was a Rusty Cricket last week or something.
You're a Rusty Cricket, and now you're fucking Danny DeVito nudes. Well, keep the great names coming. Maybe you could start your own podcast. By the way, I might be looking for work pretty soon too.
So, before I leave, I just wanted to say, shout out to my Danny DeVito. He has the best ass ever.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. What was I thinking? I blame Jeff for putting that guy on the air. Jeff, fuck
put
you.
The guy in there. I'm telling you to put Banana Grabber in there.
Fuck you, Jeff. All right, we'll go with Banana Grabber. Is he in there?
Yeah. We also got Harambe Wannabe.
Why would you want to be Harambe? He had it rough.
And by the way, I want to clarify something real quick, man.
What?
I'm not sucking Keem's dick at all.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Welcome to the club, fucko.
This is what bugs me.
This
fucking bugs me.
Yeah.
Being fucking... Well, no, I'd have to get the dick out of Tommy's mouth to be able to suck it. No, that's not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus Christ. It's called being fair. Nobody knows anything about the fucking situation, but everyone's jumping to fucking conclusions. I'm sitting here going out of my skin because it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Rufus... The misfit is so triggered. You're on the air, Banana Grabber.
Hey, how's it going, Tommy?
I don't know. You better be good. Otherwise, Jeff's fired. But go ahead.
Two things. One is that the last kid that was on talking about his YouTube career. Look, I'm a small YouTuber. I work at the post office. I'm a mailman. Keep your fucking income straight and do that as a hobby.
I agree.
You can't just go all in.
Yeah.
I mean, that would ruin you. But anyways, second point is that the thing about Clown is that I agree with Dave. Is that I think that he has his own process. He likes to work on his own pace. And that to being pushed into episodes like that maybe it's stressed him out, or he doesn't feel like that's right for what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think this is something we really need to start talking, and this is not the way to do it. But I mean, it's the ball's out there, and I'm not
this way.
I am not missing out. If this thing falls apart, I am fucking riding every goddamn dime out of it. You got that right. I work too fucking hard. What's that?
Your fan base is die hard.
I think I got a really fucking... I don't say it enough, but I got a really awesome fan base that gets it. Colossus spots Keem. Look up his butt. Quickly pulls up yoga pants. Colossus says he needs to do some work. Keem denies that he's grabbing Colossal by the waist. Keem pulls down Colossal's yoga pants. Stares at Colossal's small, smooth balls. Thank you for the $1.
Wow, that was a lot of fucking work.
Yeah,
for
I know. Banana grabber. What was I talking about? I hate fucking, that fucks me up. What were you saying, banana grabber? I apologize.
I was just, no, it's okay. And the thing, people are full of shit, like Dave was saying, like he's getting fucking angry, you know? But it's fucking bullshit. People speculate on the littlest amount of information they have, and they want to make these giant assumptions based on the tiny time they see them on air or the tiny time they see them on Twitter. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a gladiator sport mentality. People want to pull things out of the air and then just create these fucking scenarios.
If I had to defend them, I'd also defend Dave, but if I had to defend them, I guess this is the place to speculate, wild speculation.
I was talking about the fans. I wasn't talking about
I was talking about the fans.
So mad, Tommy. You get so mad when it comes to the fanaticism stuff, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I know.
And you're gonna defend them? Get the fuck out!
I'm doing it. All right, I'm gonna put myself in their shoes. How about that? I'm not gonna defend them. No, they're wrong. No, I'm not gonna defend them, Dave. They're fucking wrong. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But you know what? Is for guys that are sports guys, that the most sports talk radio is just all fucking hearsay at the end of the day. They want to
see blood.
But I will defend myself. Me and Dave have every right to defend ourselves from being dick suckers or whatever else, and maybe Jeff does from being a hillbilly because he is a hillbilly with that big fucking bubble coming out of his mouth. You look disgusting. Is Jeff a disgusting hillbilly to you, banana grabber?
Jeff, I like Jeff. He looks like the winter miser. He's a fucking huge chin.
What's the winter miser? What's the winter miser?
I know what the
Miser Brothers Christmas
is.
I'm checking that. The winter miser?
The Miser Brothers Christmas. That's a classic, dude.
It sounds anti-Semitic to me.
Oh wow, yeah. The Snow Miser song. I don't want to play it. Yeah. Oh, from
sounds very anti-Semitic.
From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Or no? The Year Without Santa Claus, 1974.
Oh,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
he does look like Jeff.
Who's that? Wait.
Holy
How
Christmas!
Do you spell that?
All right, I'm gonna put some pictures up there, and this banana grabber, you did such a good job, and I always like to embarrass Jeff because I'm a jerk. It's just the way I am, and I'm fucking got low self-esteem, and I like to pick on other people
That's why you surround yourself with no talent.
I surround myself like thanks to Jack Malay, I surround myself with no talents. Here it is, the Winter Miser. There he is. And I got the Lunchbox Marathon. I'll read that in a minute, buddy. That's Jeff. Look at him. He's got a hat and everything. The only thing he's missing
is that the one that's saying, "I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow." That guy?
Is that guy really?
Yep.
Was it that guy? I'm asking. It is. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice. I just remember because Arnold Schwarzenegger sang that shit in that awful fucking Batman with the nips on him and shit. It was
my god.
Oh my god.
Clooney forever.
Clooney? Right. Oh my god. It would be so bad.
Yeah, Tommy, how about a renegotiation with the members? The members get paid for what they bring to an episode, minimum 20%. I feel that would encourage more precipitation from each member to bring some. Yeah, exactly, and it would be a fucking clusterfuck. Yeah. We should do. We should all turn into fucking cops that have to make their fucking quota. That's great. That makes for good art.
Well, hey man, you can blow my ass out of here. I just want to say I like Dave. I like Jeff and you, Tommy. I love your shows. Keep it up either way. If the podcast doesn't work out or whatever,
it is what it is, brother. I really appreciate all those kind words. So thanks a lot. Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Tommy, always have a job at that on Day Productions.
Yeah, thank you. That's another thing I'm not going to say. Like somebody said this to me on the gaming stream that I did when I was trying to cash in on this shit. They said, I go, you're not going to hear this out of my mouth. Let's see. The hamster dancer. Jeff is a beautiful man. Jeff, you should sue Tommy for harassment in the workplace. Yeah, you should do that. Probably a good move.
I'll get on board with that shit.
Because Jeff doesn't want to be a typical millennial bitch. You know,
yeah.
He's trying to separate.
Because obviously there's a lot of money to take from Tommy.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So this is one thing you won't hear out of my mouth. Guys, the beta podcast is over, but I feel really, really good about it. Things are going to be better now that I have no backing from Keemstar and Colossal's Crazy will not talk to me. Things are going to be great. You're not going to hear that from me. Yeah. It's going to be fine. The entertainment guys do that all the time. Oh, no, my band broke up. I'm just going to call it the TommyC experience, and everything's going to be great. No, it's not. It's going to suck. And no one's going to like it.
I like the TommyC experience. We should do that. That's fantastic.
So I fully understand that. But, you know, I'm going to try to be as honest and as entertaining as I'm able to be. And I hope my friends will come along on a ride.
You'll always have a little help from your friends, Tommy.
Yes, I'm Ringo. Ringo wrote that song, too, by the way. You know that?
For Joe Cocker?
No, I think Ringo Starr wrote that song.
Have a little help from my friend.
Yeah, but Ringo wrote that song. Joe Cocker covered it. It's a Beatles song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. 605, you're on the air.
Hey, well, for me, it's good afternoon, but TommyC, I'm Dave. This time, thank you for your service. I know you didn't get that shout out last time, but
there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I got the fucking wounded warrior hat shit. Jesus Christ.
Jeff, there's no shame in being a hillbilly, okay, man?
Yeah, no shame. No shame, Jeff. No chef. No shame.
I wouldn't have any shame.
Jeff, here's the thing. Jeff would rather be gay than a hillbilly. Clown is not in it for the money. Keem's getting big for his too big for his booze and needs to step up his short. I don't know about that, buddy. But thanks for the donation. Yeah, Keem. I think he'd rather be gay because he wants to be seen as a city type. He's from St. Louis. He's not a big fucking hillbilly like you. Even though he has a wad of fucking gum in his house, chews like a horse.
I'm telling narrator.
Yeah, what? Tell narrator whatever you want. Oh, God.
Bashing gays.
I actually have to work right after this. I have 2 fucking videos to do for other people. I'm doing a video for, well, I might as well start fucking name dropping.
You're talking about gay, you're wearing that Penguins jersey.
I'm wearing a Mario Lemieux jersey. Fuck you.
Yeah,
and Mario Lemieux is one of the greatest players. And I have a Yager jersey, too. I could probably take this. I love Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr.
Means more than
and I make no fucking bones about that, being a big Ranger fan that I am. I have a lot of different jerseys. I do a hockey show. I have to please the entire audience. I gotta suck everybody's dick. That's another thing. Well, if I start fucking agreeing with Clown, then I'm fucking pandering. I can't win. Fuck you guys.
There is no winning. There's no winning. It's a never-ending fuck
There's no
fest.
fucking winning. What about you, Hillbilly? What's on your mind? 605? The Hillbilly?
Yeah, what's on my mind? I originally started off as a Colossal's Crazy fan, and then I got into podcasts. Then I started watching all 3 of you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, Tommy, you kind of converted. Like, I still love Colossal's Crazy. Don't get me wrong.
He's the best. He's the best at what he does.
So much more. You are just like I don't want to say you're more hardworking, but it's just like you put out more content. It feels like you're more in touch with your fans.
I think we do I think we do very different things, all 3 of us.
Apples
and it's apples and it's apples and carburetors. I don't think you go that far.
Yeah.
So I don't want to judge. I think Colossal's Crazy, and I mean this, is the finest video maker on YouTube today and the biggest rising star.
Agreed.
I think
he's the MacGyver of YouTube.
I think DJ Killer Keemstar is one of the funniest, most entertaining people, and who has a real drive to be entertaining too. He wants to entertain people. He doesn't want to get the hate and the backlash, which is a debate for another time, but he really does want to do it. I mean, he goes, hey, do you hear what I did with Zoe Burger? We did this and we did that, and he really, really is into it, okay? I think that. And I think that I bring my brand of a dude bro fucking podcast, it's not a fucking secret that I'm a big, huge Howard Stern fan, and I think I do a pretty good job, especially considering I have no background in this. I just fucking said, I can do this.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I said I could do that. That's pretty much what it came down to.
Why not? Fuck.
And it means a lot to me. But look, I also think
one more thing, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything you said. Colossal's Crazy. Like a clockwork genius guy. But hopefully, if the beta podcast does die, I hope you get another opportunity to make another great podcast because you're a great man. You never know.
Well, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I was doing it for free, practically for free, like $50 a month or $25 a month. I'm not going to stop, but I will say this. If it comes down to, like, I can scratch a little bit of money over here and the beta podcast is gone, hockey may go by the wayside. I just probably can't afford to do it. If I get a regular job, like a regular working stiff, and then I get home and I can do my dumb podcast with Dave, then other things are going to suffer and spots are going to dry up for other guys. Hockey may be on its way out or at least limited. But I gotta, because then I gotta do my dumb menial work and then try to hustle a living over here. And I'll do my best, and hopefully, people will remember the work that I did. But if it doesn't work out, I kind of dig what I'm doing. So, I mean, people that say that I sold out from the very beginning and that I didn't care about YouTube, they couldn't be more wrong. And if anything, if the worst case scenario, those people would put to fucking shame on how horribly wrong they were about my character. I do dig this, I do like this, but I'm gonna try to put a little extra, food on my table if I can help it. I got to be honest with you. For me, it's much more fun when you can see the results in green for the hard work that you put in. It's just more fun.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, buddy. It was a really good call.
Certainly helps motivate you.
It does.
That nice little fucking paycheck. Yeah. Holy shit. It's like, oh my God, look what I earned. It's amazing. This is my work.
Yes, you
gave
earned
me
it.
this.
I gotta be honest with you, like,
it's not given to you.
The funniest stuff that happens on here, it happens organically, and it has very little to do with me or you or a thing. It just kind of happens, and that's what I knew when you put kind of interesting people together. Those organic kind of things happen. I've tried to do force, and I could probably do, if I had the time, do song parodies. If somebody wants to send me song parodies of their material, stuff they get their stuff out of, it's funny. I'd be happy to air it as long as you don't fucking send me a bill. Or
After
prank calls
fact,
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think those are the lessons that I learned from listening to radio in New York is those things. I listen to a lot of sports talk radio, and I listen to a lot of comedy radio. Don Imus, Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, and I think that dynamic works. And I think a lot of you, because of the Baited Podcast, get it. At least fucking 300 of you, when I do an episode about just taking phone calls for myself, then I can hold 300 of you. If it's a bigger deal like this, then I can get anywhere from 700 to 1,000. So there's like 200-300 of you. They're fucking diehard. I'm all for that, and I'm going to continue to support that. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna no matter what the money. But
we're going to be here tomorrow, no matter what happens. It's just how it is.
You got anything to say, Jeff? Everybody bitches that I don't let you talk. There's a good reason for that. You're a big hillbilly.
There is a good reason.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk when you have that much gum in your mouth. Man.
It is.
Yeah, you
It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I'll say.
It is. Come on, we need one more like for the gizmo. I mean, come on.
Come on. We almost got 500 likes. You guys are fucking rock stars, man. I really do appreciate you guys supporting all of this stupid shit that I do in the background.
There it is, 500.
There it is. Okay.
Smiley face for all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what I
No, 500. You get the gizmo. And
we get the gizmo. And you know what? Just because it's 500, we also got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you dumb sons of bitches.
I can't believe people like this shit.
They fucking love it. They
I
eat
know.
this shit up. It's
Need
amazing.
a pepper? There it is. Wow, holy, it really shot up. It's like the 560 already. Let's get it to 1,000.
We're going to dance with Gizmo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Play DJ Bad Boy.
Fuck.
Play DJ Bad Boy. Come on.
Play DJ Bad Boy. I might as well play DJ fucking Bad Boy.
You know what you could fucking do? You know who you could play? And you know what? This is going to be more dick sucking?
What?
Or pussy licking in this case?
Yeah.
Do you know who could sing?
Who?
Zoe fucking Burger, man.
Is she on the line?
Holy fucking shit.
You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear
Holy fucking shit.
She can sing?
She put this video out on Twitter yesterday. I was dumbfounded. I was fucking dumbfounded.
I just got finished watching Dead on Dave's beautiful show, which you can check out at Dead on Dave Productions. And the first thing I see on Twitter is Zoe Burger just destroying it.
Really?
And
killed it.
Completely
I didn't know
off guard.
I didn't know anything about this. I didn't
Unbelievable. Blew me the fuck away, dude.
That's insane. Zoe, I don't know how to spell her fucking name.
The chick has some fucking talent, dude. It's fucking amazing, man.
She's not a bad. The worst person in the world.
I've actually been enjoying her content a little bit, man.
Yeah. Really? Well, now she has to put it out instead of fucking. She actually has to do something because she can't stream.
Oh no, she created another channel. No. She fucking got so wasted the other night, man.
Oh, really?
She did a live stream, got wasted, ended up throwing up on camera. It was fucking glorious.
Did she really? That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I think that's entertaining. That's
she
real.
Made a lot of money that night.
That's a real deal fucking Holyfield. I'm trying to get her on here. Is it, you think
Just go to her Twitter. It was from
Yeah, I want to
Twitter.
hear it. I don't think she'll mind if I play it. Let's see. Let's go to media. Do you remember what the name of the tweet was?
Why not? I mean, why not? You're milking everything else.
Yeah,
You
why
might as well
not?
milk
Why
her.
not?
It's the only video that you're gonna see with her dressed regularly. She's dressed regularly, and she just very calmly sings into the camera. It's fucking amazing.
For you, clearly, you don't have to be on your own. You don't have to be on your own. And I'm not gonna take it back.
Not bad. That makes it. See that honestly, That makes her more sexy to me. That makes her sexy.
I'm not saying she's fucking.
Hey, I see Elvis the Alien and Bionic Pig and fucking Zaptai sing like that. How about that?
She's not Beyonce or nothing, but I mean, the woman can sing a little bit. It's pretty amazing.
And I like the fact that she went in the hallway of her apartment to get that fucking natural reverb. That was kind of hot. Yeah,
she understands acoustics.
See, now, like, I thought she's kind of that's kind of hot.
And I've got to get that message home.
Ooh. Very nice tone. Very sultry in her eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Man,
Makes me want to get a blowjob.
Don't play too much. Oh, God, don't play too much.
Yeah, you give me a big boner. It was good. Yeah, she's pretty good. I don't think she's a pro. Pretty fucking good.
But I mean, Jesus Christ, man. It's got to be more than anyone was expecting.
Yeah, I'll say. Unknown phone caller. You're the last caller of the day. Unknown phone caller.
Can I ask, like, if it's okay, can I ask 3 things?
No, you can ask 1.
Ooh, fucking greedy.
All right, fine. So I called. I started hearing late. So from what I understand, the baited podcast is over.
No, it's not over yet, but it's on its last legs. Now I have 2 issues to rack for sausage for Zoe Burger.
Confirmed, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Now, what was your other thing? Give me the other 2. So far, you're quick, so I like it.
Right.
What's your other thing?
All right. The second one was I think I was banned from Discord. I just asked how big Jeff's chin was.
Really?
And then
what's your Discord name?
That wasn't
Who
me.
banned
That wasn't
you?
me that banned you.
Who banned you? It wouldn't be Jeff. Jeff would never ban you for that.
I don't know. I don't think it was Jeff.
Yeah. What's your Discord name?
My name was Alex is a stupid nickel.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And then in parentheses, guns. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you were in there for a couple. You were in there for a couple days, and nobody had a problem with you. All right, I'll check with the guys and unban you if I deem fit. If you did something fucked up, then you'll never hear from me again. How about that?
B-Star saying he banned him. B-Star says he did it.
What did he do it for? Where's fucking B-Star?
He said I banned
Get him in the fucking
B-Star's
thing.
in the chat, yeah.
Hold on a second. Is he in the goddamn chat? Fuck's his
B-Star was
problem?
he probably criticized B-Star's H1Z1.
Now this is kind of interesting.
Tactics.
You know. I don't see he criticizes H1Z1. Oh, he did say something about banning the wrong guy. Alex is a stupid nickel. You walk the line there, buddy. I don't see B-Star in fucking here. Well, I'll look into it, Alex. I know you are.
I'll change my name if it's a problem.
B-Star is a fact. Well, I gotta find out. I gotta talk to B-Star, and I'll probably unban you. How about that? What's your third thing? B-Star, you cuck.
I'm just okay. For those people who are like, "Oh man, you're just in it for the money."
Yeah.
I'm like, why not? What are they, communists? Like, come on, man.
I know. Yeah.
Like we all.
We all gotta be poor and fucking give our money to the state. You know, so we can take care of. So we can take care of the less talented.
Is regulated. You give us rations.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I was raised. I'm an American. I'm a capitalist. I thought it was okay, and if you are fortunate enough to do a job like in an entertainment or athletics, you are blessed and lucky.
Yeah, man, starve to death. It's great. Starving to death is amazing, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I have no. Actually, here's the thing. I have very little respect for starving artists. I think it's I think it's sadism. You know. I think you're a sadist, and sadism doesn't never really impress me all that. All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy. I'm fucking done. I've had it.
I think working hard for something should get a fucking reward, man.
I would think so. Look where it got Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, rapper and artist, but you know him better as the co-host of Shot from the Point Live. From the streets of Chicago to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Real Talk rocks the stage and the digital store. Hard-hitting and thought-provoking. Check out my man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check out his latest release, Black Mozart, along with his latest music video, Notice Me. Yeah, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. He did a song called Wild Wild West that I like.
I love that song.
Yeah.
And not the Will Smith version.
Not the Will Smith version. Well, Will Smith is a rip-off version of the Kool Moe Dee version, which is like the original one, which I think it was a response. This is my hip-hop knowledge. If I'm not mistaken, it was a response to an LL Cool J sort. They had like a little friendly diss track thing going on. They were one of the first guys to do that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, LL Cool J came back with "Mama Said Knock You Out," and ended.
Look at you.
Yeah. I don't got
Showing that off. Man.
I'm fucking
watch
white.
out. Women are gonna be dropping pennies with all that.
Only fucking white guys know shit like that. You know, it's the truth. Let's be honest.
600 likes. You get the Marshmallow Man.
You get the Marshmallow Man.
He looks like me like 6 months ago. It's very depressing.
You know, when I see stuff like that, it makes me like I wish I could just interact with everybody because they really dig stuff like that, which I don't understand. I'd be watching, like, get the fuck out of here, All right, Jeff.
They're like wrestling fans. They'll chant for anything.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking A-right. I know my audience.
All right. Well, I appreciate every damn one of them because most of them are probably gonna fucking dip on me. Fucking as soon as I'm over. I hit on something like as soon as Keem announced it, $5 Scritch Pro. Do you think it would be smart to? You think it would be smart to talk to a large YouTubers about a podcast? I'll do anything. If baited different times, I'll do just about it. You'll see what a whore I am. Jeff, plug your dumb channel.
All right, you want to check out my dumb channel? Check out Grand Slam 80. See, I can't even talk. Go check out Grand Slam 87. Do a lot of game streaming, some Battlefield 1. Do some hockey, baseball stuff on my channel, and some workout stuff as well. Help you guys get in shape and stuff. And be sure to check out my Advocare link. I think it is in the description of this channel right here.
Dave, thank you very much. Okay. Make sure you Grand Slam 87. He's in on the front page. Make sure Grand Slam 87 over here at YouTube. Dave, tell him where you're at. 4,000
That's right.
subs.
Dead on Dave Productions, man. Wrestling, sports, nerd and jerkery, and all the things that you could possibly want out of a YouTube channel. We got it, including this badass shirt, the Copia shirt. You can find it at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. Come check me out. Dead on Dave Productions. Come sub, bitches.
I should have fucking had a shirt.
You should have shirts, man. Merchandise, motherfucker. You don't want it bad enough. That's your problem.
Yeah, I know.
He still didn't take your shirt off. I mean,
who?
Tommy.
Oh yeah,
what?
Tommy's a cuck. You won't do it.
No, I won't. I got something to
tell you, if Baited's
Name
over,
a price, Tommy. What's your price to take that shirt off? Come on, man. Name a price. At least give him a goal.
$2,000. Oh no! You know what? No. You know what? That's where I draw the fucking line. I'm not taking my shirt off because I'm gaining weight and everybody's fucking because I quit smoking. Fuck off! No, you're just fucking laughing at you. Fuck you! You're still fatter than me. Okay, you're never gonna weigh less than me. You're never gonna weigh less than me.
He's insecure about his weight.
Look at
that
shit. Well, whatever weight Dave's been losing, Tommy's found.
Tommy's a hashtag. Right. Tommy's a shirt wearing cuck. 1 million sub shirtless Steve's. By then I'll be in shape. Yeah. I'll show you my schlong. Get accused false pedo allegation. How about that?
Dick's out at $1 million.
Yeah, dick's out at $1 million. How about that? What do you think, God? Yeah.
Coming up next on the.
Give me 1 million subs. I'll fucking bring Harambe back from the dead, like fucking Frankenstein. He'd be Frankenstein Harambe. How about that?
Watch out, your children.
I'll go. I'll just go with cheap ass memes.
You know what? Fuck, man. They have something in common. Frankenstein and the fucking Harambe. Zombie Harambe.
Zombie Harambe.
Yeah.
Zombie baited
podcast. Got the job done.
Zombie baited podcast. I turned the hue to green. Get it? You're gonna love my editing if this fucking thing survives. It is time to bag it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being Shot from the Point live 3 p.m. Sunday, every Sunday. The whole hour and a half of it. See you tomorrow at Shot from the Point. Dead, Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and we will see you this week, tomorrow, and then some.
Just let me that clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me that clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser, gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker, cut the middleman and inhale the vapors, madman, old 10 Don Drapers, cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough, not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket, fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus, there is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget, never mind, we just nudge it to the side, give the kids a little time, we are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high, no exception to the rule, do what you do to get by, cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. At a house party getting jammed up, you were Tony Danza. When they ask who's the fucking boss, put your hand up. Never put it down.